Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this occasion, we will present a business program to fulfill the assignments of the entrepreneurship course with the title Thrift Shop Millennial Business to Tackle Textile Waste. Before we starting the presentation of the material, please let me to introduce our group members first. Our group members consist of Indah Malahikmah, Andriano, Amal Syukur Uzu, Intan Seraya, and I myself, Anissa Watonia. So in this presentation, there are several important points that we will present, namely the benefits, product information, marketing target, marketing strategy, and business analysis. And therefore, the reason that we take this business program is that we see the high public enthusiasm for thrift shops, which will later generate large profits with minimal capital. All right, to shorten the time, I'll just leave it to the first speaker to explain the first material. The first speaker is Amal Syukur Uzu. Amal Syukur Uzu, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My name is Amal Syukur Uzu, and my official number is A1M218041. Okay, there are 4 points in chapter 1. The first point is background. Thrift shop means a shop or business that sells used goods from outside and within the country. Since 2030, the trade in used goods has started to enter Indonesia, starting from rare goods to goods with well-known brands. In a business of thrift shop business, various kinds of product can be traded. You can sell used clothes, pants, hats to shoes. The rapid development of fashion in Indonesia has made various groups of people in Indonesia start looking at the business as a solution to look fashionable without having to spend a lot of money. Okay, next. The problem formulation is, how do we look fashionable in little capital? How do we do to reduce textile waste? Third, the objective of business planning is do a family business in little capital student and to practice reducing textile waste. The benefit is improving and developing the entrepreneurial spirit of students, introducing worthy and quality second-hand goods to use. Okay, the get profit from the business and become a solution to look fashionable with little capital and reducing textile waste. Okay, that's the 4 point in chapter 1. I return to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Amal Syukur Uzu. And for the next speaker is Indah Malahikmah. Indah Malahikmah, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My name is Indah Malahikmah. Okay, the next topic is business plan. So, thrift shopping is a business activity in selling used goods, which is a store that sells pre-loved or second-hand stuff that are still decent and wearable. The goods sold are relatively and cheap, and all people can be reached. Nowadays, the thrift shopping activities are being carried out as well as being discussed. In fact, this phenomenon is more crowded than the thrift shop phenomenon that happened before. In this business opportunity is great demand by a pandemic like this, where a lot of saving occurred due the pandemic, but patient wants to keep it updated. Now, this phenomenon can be analogized as a lifestyle, especially for today's teenagers who want to look cool but with low cost. The selling activities have no penetrated the virtual world. Sellers use social media and shopping app to promote their goods. It package it well so that a few sellers sell in more expensive than the original price. This business is not only profitable for a businessman or woman, but this activity is able to minimize textile waste, which is one of the major woes in the world. So, and the next topic is products information. Nah, the products are used cloth which is imported or local. Its conditions are not 100% smooth, but many used clothes still look new. Consumer do not have many choices of sizes and colors for the same dress model. Products are obtained for e-commerce, which is the first-hand distributor of imported goods. Just the products sold can be obtained at low prices. It product have been laundry so that it can be ready to use. Furthermore, thrift shopping opens up the possibility for you to find a hidden gem or limited edition clothes that are no longer sold in the market. Itu saja yang bisa saya jelaskan. Saya kembalikan ke moderator.
Okay, thank you Indamal Hikmah. And for the next presentation will be presented by Andriano. Andriano, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the time given to me. But firstly, I want to check apakah suara saya terdengar dengan jelas. Baik, terima kasih. Okay. So thank you very much for the time given to me. My name is Adriano with registration number is A1M218013. So in this occasion, I want to explain about marketing target. So dalam merencanakan bisnis ini, program ini, tentunya kami merencanakan target yang akan kami lakukan ketika kami menjalankan bisnis ini. So in our marketing target, kami menargetkan our consumers are teenagers to young adults who have interesting in fashion development. So many students always want to look fashionable, tetapi kendalanya itu adalah di bahwa pakaian itu tidak semurah, tidak sesuai dengan biaya dari si student, si target tersebut. Nah, dengan adanya thrift shop ini, kami bisa menjadikan solusi untuk mereka agar nantinya bisa mereka tetap terlihat fashionable, dan ini merupakan salah satu yang diincar oleh banyak students to young adults, teenagers to young adults. So it can be a solution not only for students too, but it can be solution for textile waste. Okay, next one. Okay, the next one is marketing strategy. Okay, marketing strategy. So of course, in planning this program, we make marketing strategy. So in our strategy, we use direct selling and indirect selling as with using social media. So the first one is direct selling. So in direct selling, rencananya kami itu akan membangun sebuah kios that is located in front of Haluola University, which is open Monday to Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. And tempat ini kenapa menjadi lokasi utama kami? Sebab di daerah ini merupakan daerah yang terdiri banyak sekali mahasiswa dan merupakan pusat perbelanjaan bagi mahasiswa. Dan kenapa alasan, meskipun sekarang masih sudah banyak sekali yang namanya lewat online shopping, tetapi di sini kami masih menjalankan direct selling, sebab direct selling ini memberikan solusi juga untuk para pembeli untuk mengecek secara langsung ke kios kami yang rencananya akan kami bangun di depan Universitas Haluola. Next, the next one is about marketing indirect selling. Okay, nah di sini kami menggunakan sosial media. Contohnya sudah ada terlihat di PowerPoint. Nah, di mana nantinya kami akan menjual produk-produk kami dalam yang akan kami posting di Instagram nanti. yang akan ditampilkan oleh beberapa model kami ataupun tanpa model yang akan menampilkan bahwa produk kami ini tidak terlihat sebagaimana biasanya, tetapi wah meskipun ini merupakan second loads. Okay, so dalam perencanaan media sosial ini indirect selling itu kami menggunakan selain sosial media, kami menggunakan juga akun bank yang akan nantinya untuk sebagai money transfer. I think that's all for me. Thank you. Saya kembalikan ke moderator.
Okay, thank you, Andriano. For the next material is about business analysis. This will be presented by Intan Seraya. Intan Seraya, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I will present about business analysis. And first of all, we have to know the definition of business analysis. Business analysis is an activity of planning, predicting, and evaluating. The purpose of doing business analysis is to avoid bad possibilities that it can occur when the business apply. Jadi, analisis bisnis adalah kegiatan merencanakan, memprediksi, dan mengevaluasi, dan memiliki tujuan untuk menghindari kemungkinan-kemungkinan buruk yang dapat terjadi selama bisnis tersebut berjalan. Nah, kita akan melakukan analisis usaha dalam mencari keuntungan dari usaha thrift shop ini. So there are two costs that we will analyze. The first one is fixed cost and the second one is variable cost. So fixed costs are costs that are fixed in number without being affected by the number or amount of goods sold or produced. Jadi yang pertama itu fixed cost atau biaya tetap adalah biaya yang jumlahnya tetap tanpa terpengaruh oleh banyak atau sedikitnya barang yang dijual atau dihasilkan. Nah, bisa kita lihat di fixed cost-nya ini ada beberapa list. Yang pertama yaitu location rent and electricity. The total is 300,000. Next, distribution and delivery. Total is 100,000. Next, transportation 50,000. Labor 300,000. Internet access 150,000, and total of fixed cost is 900,000. Next slide, please. Oke, yang kedua yaitu kita akan membahas tentang variable cost. What is variable cost? Variable cost are costs that will change to be large or small depending on the number or products and services produced or sold. Jadi variable cost adalah biaya yang akan berubah menjadi besar atau kecil tergantung pada banyaknya produk dan jasa yang dihasilkan atau dijual. Nah, kita lihat lagi di sini variable cost-nya ada beberapa list. Yang the first one is used clothes. There are 100 pieces and the cost per piece is 30,000 and the total is 3 million. And the next, plastic wrap. There are 10 pack and the cost per pack is 38,000 and the total is 380,000. And the last one is closed label hang tag. There are 100 pieces and the cost per pieces is 200 and the total is 20,000. And the total variable cost is 3,400,000. So after we get the total of fixed cost and variable cost, then we will find the total cost of this business. The way to get the total cost is to add up the fixed cost with the variable cost. So we can see fixed cost plus variable cost. And 900,000 plus 3,400,000, and we get the cost total is 4,300,000. So I think that's all from me. Kembali ke moderator.
Okay, thank you, Intan Seraya. So for the explanation before, we can conclude that thrift shop is here as a solution to overcome liquid waste and promote sustainable living that has a positive impact on the environment. Because lately there is a lot of textile or garment waste that triggers environmental pollution. Or we can say that thrift shop is a solution to look fashionable with small capital but big profit. Okay, I think that's all that we can present about this business program. Thank you for the attention. And we close by saying wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.